So today we are swinging one of the most legendary BBCOR bats of all time, the 2020 Blue Meta, and apparently it was so good that 6 years ago this bat got banned, at least in the 33-inch version. You still actually can swing the 34 and the 32, but this one specifically apparently was too hot for BBCOR. And today we are gonna, number one, ask why did that happen, and two, should it have happened? Is this truly too hot for BBCOR? So, to understand why this thing got banned, we'll give you a better look here. We have to understand how the BBCOR testing works. So, this is a composite bat, so at the very least, out of the wrapper, they test it right away if the bat ball coefficient of restitution is too fast or not, basically. But with a composite bat, typically their first few swings are quite well below that 0.5 BBCOR mark, and they get hotter and hotter over time. So to account for that, every single composite bat has to go through something called the ABI, or accelerated break-in test. And what happened with the Meta was it got broken in, it hit that 0.50 mark, and what the test looks for is if the bat breaks before it exceeds the maximum limit, and apparently this bat did not break and went clear on past that 0.50 BBCOR mark, and it got too hot. It was fine for like hundreds, if not thousands of impacts, but it just broke in way too well. So we are gonna start today by simply comparing our relatively new 2020 Meta to the newest version of the same bat, the 2026 right here. And as you might expect, when this bat got banned, the next bat that came out, the 2021 Meta, was definitely nerfed. You could tell, we did a big video on it, and a lot of people were disappointed, and the stock of the Meta just completely fell off a cliff. So, was this bat truly too hot for BBCOR? We're gonna see where it's at right now. Again, it doesn't have very many swings, so I don't expect it to be crazy hot right now, but most of our video, we are gonna be taking upwards of 1,000 hacks on this bat, try to get it screaming hot, and by the end of our journey together, I wanna see if we can get up to like 109, 110 combat territory, if not even higher. If this thing truly should have been banned, I wanna see it, so let's go. Okay, let's get a bunt here. Good sounding bat. Great sounding bunt right there. Punt ball. Okay, off the wall there, 99 miles an hour, 372. That's the sound we're looking for. That sounds lovely. Oh yeah. Wow, still only 98. All right, let's get into one. That went 420 feet though. It's catching barrels, it's really soft though. Only 97, come on. I hit that hard, 101. This is no icon. This is a very mediocre composite bat, at least early in its life. My theory is that maybe the Meta gets crazy hot over time. We might revisit this bat more in another video, but it's not looking great so far. One more chance. No. Soft contact, what's that, 97? Pretty good guess, 98, 406. One more, dude, 101. Whoa. That's it. That's at 104, then switch to 102. So we're gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, 104 miles an hour with the 2026 Meta. Not very good. Okay, let's bunt, let's hear it. That sounded cooler. A lot more like hollow sounding. Oh yeah, dude, it's better than the new Meta. What? That went 99. Okay, we know it's better than the new Meta, but that's not the question. I want this to be hotter than my combat. That is our goal today. Well, over the next like 2 weeks. Dude, this is very adequate. 102. Triple digits still, little hands, 100 for 420 feet. Pieced up.
That looked good. That
108! This is already good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great sound, bro. 103, 409. Let's see if we can get one more a little higher. The sweet spot's not that crazy. We're stuck in the 100 club right now.
That was good.
That's tattooed. That's pretty good. 105, 443. So all the way up to 108 with the Blue Meta. But we have a long ways to go with this thing. We'll give the 2026 one more chance. This bat has no chance of selling at $500. It's just unfortunate.
Quack.
103. Soft. 99, 425. This thing needs so much more break-in, but that's another topic for another time. Now is where our work really begins. Let's hit this thing hundreds and hundreds of times with pretty good velo and the hardest baseballs we can possibly find, and get this hopefully as close to breaking as we possibly can without it breaking, because that's when it's gonna be at its very hottest. So to the hit lab. So our journey of making the 2020 Meta the hottest BBCOR bat of all time begins now. We got the Bat Bros baseballs. If you ever need to break in your bat, if you're specifically having a hard time breaking in your bat, hit these. They might break your bat, but they will definitely break it in. All right, swing one. All right, so 100 swings down, no spider webbing, no cracks, looking good. Starting to sound better. No blisters yet. And let's see how we're looking here. It definitely is starting to sound better. You see the grip's all worn down too. All right, I think we have our first little something. See, this whole side of the barrel looks really good, but I'm a little surprised, like, this is a little early in my opinion. We have a little surface crack, which is a good sign, which is telling me this thing is pretty dang close to being ready to go back out onto the field to see if it is hotter than the best of the best BBCOR bats out there. So like, maybe 50 to 100 more hacks at the most. All right, so we got about 50 hacks to go here. We already have a tiny little crack. So we brought it down to some warmer weather to finish this guy off and do our final testing. Big thanks to the Wahoo Baseball Academy for letting us take some hacks. All right. And for our final segment of the video, we are out here at one of my favorite stadiums to hit at, Les Murakami Stadium here in Honolulu at UH Manoa. And we are gonna see if the Meta can pull off some BBCOR history here by upsetting our current #1 bat, the Combat Spec A1 BBCOR. Hopefully we can get up like close to 110 or so. Okay, pretty good. Yeah, I hit that pretty well. That should be 100 at least. Okay, 102.4, still getting loose. That's the sound we need it to be at.
Oh.
I don't think so. I know I popped it up. That needs to go way out. Still just, those are scraping, bro. 399, 101. That sounds better, dude, yeah.
It's like you're golfing.
107.3. Does that sound like the Meta you remember?
Yeah.
That sounds right?
It's a little higher pitch than I remember.
The red one was better, dude.
red one was a...
The red one should have been banned. The blue one's fine. That was only 103 still. And hammered. That needs to go way over 400 feet.
No, it's
Oh,
good.
there we go.
That's good.
Now we're talking. Okay, 103, 419. Hit hard, really hard. 104. I'm actually disappointed, somewhat baffled. That's about it. 106.4. So the very best we're getting with our 600 swing Meta, I think that's a conservative estimate, is 105 up to 108. And we're not getting that very often. All right, let's move on to the Combat, guys, but I'm nervous for the Meta. These are hard baseballs too. All right, let's see if we can do it in like 1 or 2 hacks here. End of the bat.
That looks so sick.
Dude, this feels crazy. 106.4. We got way more.
Off the end.
Yeah. That's still a little end. All right, so this is what I would hope a broken in composite would sound like. That was 106.
Wind is howling.
Dude, wind is blowing too. 109.3, 435.
Debunked.
Debunked. The Meta was fraudulently banned. No high schoolers breaking that in enough.
No.
Definitely not.
Especially Cam Clayton.
Perfect Game Showcase John is not breaking that bat in enough to get it too hot. Backside Jimmy. All right.
Going to. The wind's taking it.
Yep. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna grab D-Marine. All right, in our very last bat today, we're gonna go back to the bat that we originally debunked the hype of the blue Meta with, the Voodoo 1. 5 years ago, we did the Voodoo 1 versus the Meta to show that the Meta was overrated, and the Voodoo 1 beat it. Can the Voodoo repeat here? Ah, missed it. This is so light. Oh! Over everything, come on.
Oh.
106.2, 430. The sweet spot's smaller, but this is still just so hot, bro. Oh, the Voodoo got hosed on weather, dude. Bro, the Meta was arguably the worst bat here. All right, very last chance. If the Meta can't show me something here that it's at least as good as the Combat, bro, I'm going fraud alert. on the band meta. So we need, I'm looking for a 110. Really well hit, 106. I mean, that's money. 105. 104.8. Really hard hit, bro. 105 flat, 407. Like, stepped on that.
Now what far?
105. It feels, the sweet spot's great. It feels good. Perfect barrel. 107, guys. I can confidently say, I don't think the blue meta should have got banned. The fact alone that it didn't get banned when it first came out for the first nearly a year is suspicious, and probably a good sign that it probably shouldn't have got banned. But I think the rule is like 3 out of the 5 bats that get submitted have to fail, and I guess it happened, bro. We have a visible crack. We have a visible crack right here. And the too hot for BBCOR meta is getting bodied by legal bats today. So why was this bat banned? I explained earlier, but I don't think it should have happened. And now we have a nerfed meta. Composite bats in BBCOR though, I mean, they're really not all that anyway, so there you have it. Yeah, barely. Okay, one more. Oh, that was pretty good, 105.6. These are all just perfect. I can't get it up there, 105.3. It's not quite there. 105.2. Dude, it's hard to break in. That was some bogus.